What's going on, everybody? Kwaku here, back with another video. Today I wanted to talk briefly about some of the new upcoming features that could be coming to Windows 11. As you know, any of the leaks that we see online, they are pretty much not guaranteed. In fact, a lot of the build features that we get even in the dev channel, some of them end up not even showing up in the final public builds of Windows 11, not the insider channel at all, but some of them just don't appear at all. But these are just leaks that are from insiders. This is via Windows Central. I just want to talk about a few of these things. So the first one here is, if you've noticed, we haven't gotten a new build of the dev channel in about 2 weeks or so, and it's kind of interesting because if you notice, and there's news today too that Microsoft is apparently trying to come back to the office on the 28th of February, which in my opinion, it kind of feels like they could be holding back coming back to office to when they're going to relaunch essentially the dev channel with all the new builds and stuff. We just had some builds for the release preview channel, things like that, but for the dev channel, it's been pretty dry. So if you notice too, in the leaks that were talked about on Windows Central, they talked about pretty much how internally the builds have made a huge jump in number. We've been getting 220 XX releases for a while now. I think it's 22508 and stuff like that. But they made a jump to 25, which is a huge number jump in terms of builds. We normally only see incremental increases of the final tens digits in the single digit area or the ones location. Now we're getting 25s apparently. So apparently the next build could be a 2.5 release, which means there's a chunky amount of features that could be coming into it, which is something that I like to cover just to see what's coming out next. Now with those features, one of them here is creating folders in the start menu. Now you might notice that in Windows 11 currently, we still cannot create folders in the start menu. Windows 10, we could create those little kind of like, not widgets, but we could create those tiles, drag things into each other. On the Windows 11 start menu, you can't drag icons over each other. Can't drag those quick launch icons over each other. So now you'll be able to apparently create folders in the start menu. This is potential. Like I said, it's a leak. It may not happen at all. This is from insiders according to Windows Central. Another thing here, it says creating, we have a new feature called snap features in a snap bar. Now, I don't think this is going to be similar to, this is nothing actually we've seen before, a snap bar. Microsoft talked about it, I think briefly, kind of in their little long blog post that they put on the Windows blogs, I believe. So we're gonna get something like that that just helps, for people who have trouble snapping their windows together and just trying to create like cohesive layouts to do their workflow, to get in their flow, like Panos likes to say. So we'll be getting that. Another thing here, it says gestures for opening up the start menu and the quick settings, and this is for touchscreen devices only. This is not for mouse and keyboard people. So they'll have probably some kind of gesture, maybe swiping up from the bottom middle to bring up the start menu, or maybe swiping up from the calendar area or where the quick settings typically is to open up quick settings. I'm not sure how it is right now because none of my devices that I have and I've ever had a touchscreen on it. My Razer Blade is a non-touchscreen device, and obviously my desktop is a non-touchscreen device. So I have no idea what could be happening here. The next thing here says Acrylic and Blur effects in legacy Win32 applications. And this application, similar, what you can think about is, let's say, the run command. If you type in Windows key R, you end up opening up the little run window, and then you can type in like explorer.exe, Internet Explorer, or Edge, MS-Edge.exe, or things like that, and it'll open up the programs that you want. Brave.exe for Brave browser. It'll open up all those little things that you want. And now, so this window right now around it still is kind of less acrylic-y and less see-through and glassy, but they apparently are going to be bringing that feature or that aesthetic to that kind of program just to kind of make it fit in more Windows. So we'll be getting kind of more of a Windows 7 kind of arrow feel to Windows again, without the glassy look, but more with a matte look to it. If you notice throughout the whole UI, if you follow this channel, you see those little elements that I always point out and other people point out. So we'll be getting that in those legacy applications. Next up for me is the most important thing that I have been wanting back in Windows 11 since the very beginning. I don't know why this was ever taken out. I know they rewrote the taskbar from the ground up. The whole UI for the taskbar was rewritten, And so it took away a bunch of features. One of those features being the ability to drag and drop things into the taskbar, such as if you want to create a shortcut on your taskbar from an icon that is somewhere else, normally you'd be able to click it and you'd be able to drag it down to your taskbar, and it would just be there as a shortcut. So you click it and it would open up. That doesn't happen anymore. Dragging and dropping into programs, let's say you have a photo and you want to drag the image into, say, Affinity Photo or Photoshop, you can't do that anymore either. But apparently they're bringing this back. They're writing that code back. Not sure why it took so long or why it didn't even come out in the first release in the first place, but apparently they're going to bring that back, and I really, really hope out of all these features that I'm talking about, that definitely comes back, because that is, to me, that's one of my biggest gripes with Windows 11 is that drag and drop. After that, I don't know what else I really need out of it. Maybe tabbed File Explorer, if even. But drag and drop is a core feature that I know I do every day, and then I catch myself realizing that Windows 11 took that out. So that's something coming. And then the final thing, just a quick one, live captions. So I guess while you're talking and seeing things, you can see live captions, transcriptions come up, which is for more accessibility use. And it could be useful for meetings and things like that, which obviously Teams and other apps have captions built in. But apparently this is just gonna be OS-wide live captions, so you can see what's going on, what's being said on the screen without having to just listen. You'll be able to just read it, which is pretty nice. Now, to digress with all of this, I just wanted to say briefly, these features coming, once again, these, or could be coming, could literally be coming. This is gonna be, obviously, we'll probably test these features if they do come in the dev channel in the 2.5 release, 2.50 release, instead of the 2.2s. I'll be very surprised, honestly, if we get any more 2.2s, 2.20 releases of Windows 11 in their dev channel, but 2.5 releases going forward, and this could be for what we would kind of want to call Sun Valley 2, codename Sun Valley 2. Because Windows 11, when it was being rumored and all this stuff, it was codenamed Sun Valley, which was that visual refresh of kind of Windows 10, which it pretty much is at this point. So that's, in a nutshell, what's going on for Windows 11 coming up. Those are some features. It's not something super exciting, but things that to be excited for if those are features that you used or you wanted back in the first place. There's a chance that we could be getting it back. There's no guarantee any of these features will ever pass the dev channel. They could never come, they may never come to the beta channel, and definitely not release preview channel. But if they do come through and they go through the dev channel or they go through release preview channel, definitely mainstream users that go to Best Buy and buy their computer will get it, and you'll be able to do those old features once again. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a late one. I didn't upload it, I didn't record it yesterday like I normally do, or over the weekend like I normally do. A really busy day for school, so hope you guys enjoy that one. Got another video coming up this week. I'll probably do 3 videos this week, I hope, just to kind of catch myself up from being kind of absent from the channel for a while. It's been very slow these first month and a half of the year. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. And also, last one, there's a Discord network or Discord channel server opened up now for next Windows. Thanks to Firecube Studios for making that for me. Link in the description box below. You can click it, join it, ask whatever you want, talk about whatever you want. They're all broken down there below. And now I'll catch you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow.